Hey there, welcome back to the Festival Kitchen. I'm Lauren, this is Casey. We're two of Festival's mealtime mentors, and today, I don't know about you, Casey, I love breakfast, and that's why I'm really excited about today's recipe.
Yes.
But I also know that it's really difficult, especially some crazy mornings, to get a wholesome breakfast on the table.
Totally, which is why we really like to make overnight oats, make them ahead of time, enjoy them in the morning. And we especially love this recipe today for strawberry cheesecake overnight oats.
Oh my gosh, they're so delicious, and
Yes.
overnight oats are really easy. Maybe if you've heard of them, but you aren't really sure what the ratio is, and we're gonna kind of walk through all of that today.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with our liquid ingredients, and we're gonna put everything into our food processor and blend it together. So we're gonna start with just some sliced strawberries, some fresh strawberries. Grab our spatula in here, get these out of here. The great thing with overnight oats too is that they're really customizable. So if you do not like strawberries, for example, you could definitely use another fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're going to add in some just plain non-fat Greek yogurt. If you like it a little bit on the sweeter side, you could use a flavored yogurt, but we will be adding some sweetness in, and there's quite a bit with the strawberries too, so don't really have to worry about that too much. Then we've got some, today we're just using almond milk, but you can, of course, use whatever type of milk you have on home.
And this is an unsweetened almond milk as well, so that's something you could customize if you wanted a certain flavor,
Yes.
things like that too.
Absolutely. Then we're just adding in just a touch of vanilla extract. And then lastly, just a little bit of honey, just for that touch of sweetness. But again, optional. If you've maybe already used a sweetened yogurt, maybe you skip the honey because it's sweet enough for you. Totally up to you. All right, so we're gonna blend all these ingredients together to make our liquid portion of this recipe. All right, this looks pretty good. We wanted to make sure those strawberries are really more in that liquid form, so we don't have any chunks in our liquid portion.
Right.
So I'm going to take out our, I should put this over here, take out our blade, and we're going to kind of use this as our mixing bowl for the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to add in our oats. So we're just using rolled oats. And then we're adding in some chia seeds.
Yum. Those thicken up really nicely when they sit overnight too.
Yes, and if you're not a fan of chia, you can leave these out. I really like adding flaxseed meal to overnight oats.
Yeah, in general, the proportion for making overnight oats is about a half a cup of oats and 3/4 of a cup of whatever milk you'd like to use. You can also use, like we did, a little bit of yogurt in place of some of the milk. It makes it a little bit thicker.
Yes, adds a little bit of protein as well. So we've mixed it up, and as you can see now, it's very like liquidy. But after this soaks, what's going to happen is those oats are going to soften right in the liquid. So that's what kind of makes them the cooked version. But essentially, they just soften or cook, if you will, in the liquid. And the chia seeds also absorb some of that water and expand, so it kind of makes more of a gel-like texture.
Yes.
So as you can see, for what we've already had soaking, they're pretty.
They are,
pretty
yeah,
solid
they've
and pretty
thickened
thick.
up really well. And I like these too because you can eat overnight oats cold or hot. And I like them both ways. So just kind of however you're feeling, they're really, like you said, customizable.
Yes, and we said overnight because you can let them sit overnight, but you could also let them sit minimum 2 hours. So even if you wake up really early and you just want to get them going and you're going to have them a couple hours later, that works too.
All right, so now for our toppings. So we can't have a cheesecake without graham cracker, of course.
Of course not.
So we just have some crushed up graham cracker. And again, the toppings are optional, completely customizable, but the overnight oats themselves will last about 5-ish days.
5-ish days in the refrigerator. So if you want to make a double batch to make breakfast for the whole week, that's definitely an option.
Right, but just save, if you are going to do toppings, just save those until right before you're about to eat them.
Yes, and be mindful too that as they sit in the refrigerator, the longer they sit, the softer the oats are going to be. So if you do let them sit in the refrigerator for a couple days, the oats really are going to soften up. So just be aware that the texture may change a little bit throughout the week, but it's perfectly safe.
Right. Oops.
These
All
look
right.
so good.
Yes, let's give these a try.
I love the addition of graham cracker. Just adds a little crunch.
I love how it tastes like cheesecake, but there's no cheesecake in it.
Yes, that tanginess from the Greek yogurt really comes through, but it's definitely sweet enough.
Yeah. Oh, I love this.
Well, we hope you make tomorrow's breakfast tonight with this recipe.
To get this recipe on your phone, text strawberry to 78402.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit festfoods.com.